Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from July the 15th up to July the 21st. And this is for you coming from Virgo. And let's start with the 15th of July, which is going to be a horrible Sunday for you. Things can't get worse. There are planets there that make you have differences with others. By the time you wake up, plans are already going wrong. And whoever you are with, there are words said which shouldn't be said. It's all up to you. Now you have heard it from me that it can be a horrible morning-afternoon period. So mind what you say, mind what you do. Don't want to be a difficult person. Whatever plans have been made, go along with them. This way you will create the peace, and all these three negative planets that are there for the morning-afternoon will tone down. They will leave you alone because they see they can't get through to you. And so you'll be able to control it by just telling yourself, don't cross swords with anybody. Don't get into an argument. Be the person who is most flexible and supportive. Otherwise, things are going to get very wrong and upsets will be terrible and you will regret them, of course. Evening, nightfall, also almost the same story. So evening, nighttime is going to go wrong. That's the plan. So you tell yourself, well, I have to be out, plans already made, and I don't want to just cancel anything. It'll upset many people and it might upset me as well. So I'll go along with it. But I'll tell myself, evening, nightfall, let others decide what to do. Let others decide where to go. And tell yourself not to be too pushy or not to be too argumentative. And definitely don't be dominating either. You've got to correct yourself in many ways to get this 15th of July right. So try and do that and you'll see that the whole day was managed well by you and it never turned too bad, and you may even get some advantage out of it. Because in the evening, nightfall, there is one planet who wants you to meet somebody very important. The 16th July, Monday, and if things could get worse, it'll get worse on this Monday. So at your place of work, in your place of business, bad news. By the time you wake up in the morning and there's upsetness waiting for you, and when you drive to work, accidents are very clearly possible, and you'll feel let down and played out by something or another at your place of work or in business. So the news is all about disappointment for you. So you don't want to aggravate it by wanting to be imposing, wanting to be pushy, wanting to get something done at all costs. Don't do that. Tell yourself that try to stay calm. Try to just protect what you have, consolidate, that means protect what you have. And in areas of job, concentrate on whatever is very important and just get that done will do. And if you're going to have lunch with somebody, there's going to be some upset as well. And so tell yourself, should you want to have lunch with somebody, if you have to, plans already made, well, tell yourself, I'm going to be the most pleasant person on earth. And evening, nightfall period, the same thing happens. These same planets are moving around. And so they make sure they want to upset you by cancellations, by postponements and changes which are going to upset you. Don't argue in the evening, nightfall period either. Otherwise, it's all going to turn very ugly. And don't drink too much and avoid company that has bad influence on you. You have to play very safe on this evening, nightfall period. Somebody wants to take an advantage of you as well. So if you want to go home early, good idea. Be with the people who know you well, and that way you'll have a better ending. So I don't like the 16th July at all. 17th of July. Now, planets are very slow, but they're very good for you. You have to be patient for things to develop. It's a working day. You'll be at work or you'll be in business, and everything goes slow. And so you could be late for work, but nothing bad happens really. So on this 17th of July, planets try to get you long-term situations to go right. That's why they are slow. They are slow because they are long-term planets. And so they bring many opportunities for you. And these opportunities are going to help you on a long-term basis. So be patient as these planets develop hour by hour. And they help you to get things done in the morning-afternoon period. And whatever past issues you have been doing, the rewards will come today as well. So the rewards are there, but they're coming slowly, so be patient. Evening, nightfall is almost the same story. And so evening, nightfall, this happens. Planets are slow, there will be delays. You will have to wait, or somebody else has to wait and they are not happy. So be on time, take the trouble to plan ahead and tell yourself that whatever you want will happen slowly. If you are chasing for that romance and it doesn't look right, wait and be patient, and slowly it will develop for you. Show your best. There's one planet which I don't like there in the evening nightfall period. The one that can make you drink too much, can cause trouble in some areas, can drive very badly and cause accidents, can get into some secrecy or whatever. So try not to do all that. But overall, you can get some advantage in the evening nightfall period, so do go out. 18th July, Wednesday, some very powerful, aggressive planets are taking over the whole day. So morning, afternoon, you'll be determined and you'll want to get what you want, and you'll be even be able to want to take a risk in anything. Well, you don't have to do that. Just take the soft approach and you'll do much better. Because these planets for you in Virgo are not the best. And they create you to be a person who goes hammer and tongs at people and makes you very provocative in the words you use as well. So take the soft approach morning, afternoon, and it will see you through, whether in job, whether in business. These planets don't want to harm you, but they just make your outlook very aggressive. So that's the part which you don't like, which I don't like for you. So take the soft approach evening in the morning, afternoon period, and your morning, afternoon will provide you some results because you'll be determined to get some things right. Evening, nightfall, this determination continues, and if you're chasing for the romance, you'll be over-determined, you'll want it at any cost. And whatever you want to plan, you'll want to push it through and you'll want to have your own way. This is the kind of determined planets you have. Others may not like it because others may also have their own plans. So be flexible, be appreciative, be supportive, and that way you'll do much, much better in the evening nightfall period. Remember that. And drive slowly, because if you tend to get angry, you'll just drive too fast. 19th of July, Thursday, I don't like this day very much. Too much ego planets there, and they don't do very well in Virgo. And so they make you difficult in the morning, afternoon, or even before you leave home. And something said, something done, and you're already crossed and you are angry, and by the time you receive yourself at work or in business, things are also going bad. Blame basically is the thing you must avoid. So be part of a team as soon as you get into the work or the business area. Whole day be part of the team, because whatever you try and say and do on your own, it will just not go very right. And you'll have this trouble about being exposed to blame all the time. So this exposure to risk is going to be seen because your ego will be immensely big for the whole day. And when your ego is immensely big, you'll definitely want to appear egoistic, and you'll want to have the center stage, and you'll want to have all that interest that people have. Don't, because these planets do all that to get the blame put on you. So be part of a team, lie low. Evening, nightfall, these planets also make you egoistic. And anything said to you, anything done, anything delayed, anything not turning up well for you, you are going to be showing your arrogance. Well, if you do that, things are not going to go well. There are a couple of emotional planets there who are water planets, and they may change the plans and they may bring such upsets and will make you very oversensitive to things. So many things can go wrong in the evening session, and to get it right, just control your ego. That's the way. The 20th Friday, now plenty of emotional planets are all over the place. So they might distract you. It's a working day. They might distract you. And they might bring about a distraction which may cause deadlines that cannot be done, or concentration not there. And so big mistakes can happen at your place of work or in business. Or you might just be a person who is thinking too much lovey-dovey and what you want to do later in the evening and whom should you call for lunch. All that's happening. Well, things can go very wrong in the morning, afternoon, because these planets change plans, and so they make you changeable as well. And so you're very undecided about lots of things. Just concentrate on what you have to do in the morning, afternoon period, and get that done will do. Otherwise, you're going to get plenty of blame. Evening, nightfall, emotional planets are still there, but that's fine. It's an evening, nightfall period. But don't be over-emotional, over-sensitive. Don't be a person who can't stand other people, because these planets make you a little bit rebellious. So when you disagree with somebody, you show it very strongly in the evening nightfall period as well, because one planet wants to make you very rebellious, and that's not good, because the whole partnerships, the whole togetherness will all be spoiled. So be careful in the evening nightfall period. 21st of July, Saturday, that's a very good day for you. Would have been better if you're working, because many business planets are there. So even if you're off, try to be with the business community or the people you do business with, or if you're working, try to be with the people you work with, and somehow tie all this up together, the working, the business, and you will have a lot of good things going for you in the morning afternoon period. And if you are working, that's even better, because you're able to show your expertise of expansion and thinking big as well. Well, I like your morning afternoon session, playing golf with somebody and you can just secure business, being out with your colleagues, very good idea. Chasing for the romance, a good idea too. Evening nightfall, also pretty good. And evening nightfall, you can be a person who gets lucky with the people you meet, who can help you in job, help you in business, or even help you to get a romance, introduce you to somebody good. So there are good planets there, but there's one mischievous planet in the evening nightfall as well. And this mischievous planet will try to create problems for you. And so be careful who you meet in the evening nightfall period. If somebody paying a lot of attention to you, worry about it a little bit. What is the motive of this person? Because this one planet wants you to be let down in the end, wants you to be disappointed in the end. Maybe not on the 21st July Saturday night, but maybe later. So take your time, study the situation, but enjoy yourself, because the majority of these planets are good, except for one who wants to bring deception of some kind. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years. And I'll be able to do that because I'll have your date of birth, your time of birth, and look at your palms as well. And with all that information, I'll even face read you as well while we Skype. And I'll give you your good colors, your good gemstones, your good directions. I'll give you your personal lucky numbers in these 90 minutes as well. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, and send me an email. And let's make this 90-minute date just for USD 50. You'll have a lot to gain from it. Until then, thank you and good luck.